It's still too early to know whether Dubai is a bit of a one-off or the start of a larger trend. What I think it is symptomatic of, though, is a trend towards a more deflationary politics. In an inflationary political world, we believe that everybody is in the same boat and everybody needs to be bailed out because everybody could have been in the same boat but for the grace of God. In a deflationary world, we say that some people are good people and some people are bad people, and we do not give the bad people more money, whether they're Madoff or people who lied on their subprime mortgage applications. And I think the trend has been relentlessly from an inflationary to a deflationary political regime, where we think of, where we no longer think of everybody being in the same boat, but we think of there being good people and bad people. With respect to Dubai, the basic mistake people made was they assumed that it was all part of the United Arab Emirates. Everybody was in the same boat. Abu Dhabi had lots of money, and they would help Dubai out. In reality, Abu Dhabi was probably quite resentful of the shiny and glittering and fake city known as Dubai, and when push came to shove, didn't really want to give them more money. And I think that kind of a emotional or political or social phenomenon is going to be much more widespread. And the question that will come to the fore in the next few years is, will Germany bail out Greece or Spain or Italy or Eastern Europe? Will the responsible people bail out those that deem to be less responsible? If General Motors goes bankrupt again, will it get a second bailout? Will there be a second bailout for the banks? Will there be a second stimulus bill? And I think the answer to all of these things is no. So if the crisis is not over, then if it comes back, it will come back in a very different political form, and there will be much less tolerance the second time around. Just to use the stimulus as one example. If the first stimulus worked, you don't need a second one. If the first stimulus did not work, it's hard to see why a second one would work. Either way, very hard to get a second stimulus. And so the view that we will just constantly stimulate, we'll constantly bail people out, I think is very misguided, and I think it underestimates the degree to which we've shifted from an inflationary mindset that it's booms, bubbles, busts, we're all in the same boat, to a deflationary mindset of separating good people from bad people and punishing bad people. I personally think there's some truth to both stories, but I merely observe that we're relentlessly drifting towards a deflationary political world.